because you said Street Fighter is the OG as a nod, but like, would you say that Naruto game is your favorite fighting game?
No, you know what? I talk all that about how great the Naruto game is, and I think it's because it left a mark on me for being so different outside of Street Fighter. But if I'm gonna say something, the best is the best, I'm gonna go. I'm kind of contradicting myself here then, because honestly, it's a Capcom platform, right? Marvel vs. Capcom 2
Amazing.
is probably the best fighting game ever created.
You think so? Yeah.
I think that is the best.
A lot of people will agree with you.
Yeah. Bro, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm talking about from, yeah, man, like, again, I say Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and that's in comparison to Street Fighter, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, right? Like when X-Men vs. Street Fighter came out,
That's incredible.
that was like definitive. Like everybody was like, yo, I've never played a game like this, right? And I think ever since then, they just improved on it, from the design to like the hand-drawn characters. You just see like the amount of time and effort they put into everything with that game. It's just, that's probably my favorite.
I could tell that it's a much better game, like up and down. I was always a little bit more partial to the first one because I played it so much.
Okay.
So I had Marvel vs. Capcom 1 on Dreamcast.
Okay, yep,
And,
same here.
Even the character select music was like boom, 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 boom. I can't get out of my head. So I know that when I popped on the Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I want to take you for a ride. And I was like, everybody loves it, right? I'm like, it's just not the other one. And they had, the gameplay is much better on Volume 2.
Right,
but like,
right,
I don't know why. I'm just when you like, well, I had that one and I played that one. Like I had a copy of Marvel Superheroes on PlayStation, which I played to death.
Okay.
Yes, you had X-Men, Children of the Atom. So we had different rooms on different consoles, like all the leading up to, like, well, that one leads to that one, that one leads to that one.
Exactly.
And we didn't have Street Fighter versus X-Men versus Street Fighter,
right,
but we played it all the time in the arcade.
In the arcade, like
And then when Marvel versus Capcom came out, it was over.
Right. It was insane.
I've never played 3 or Infinite. I've never played anything past 2.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I played 3. Not a fan. If whatever happened after 2, to me, and I think a lot of people feel the same way, yo, it just, they were doing too much. They were doing too much. Yeah, they did too much. I don't know if
the look
of it just turned too.
You know what game is, to me, one of the most beautiful, like, fighting games, but like Capcom fighting games. I have a copy of it for the Wii. The Tatsunoko versus. Is it Tatsunoko versus SNK or Tatsunoko versus Capcom? Tatsunoko versus Capcom.
Tatsunoko versus Capcom. Yeah.
I don't even know how I bought it. I literally was like, well, this is a versus thing. And I like these versus things. And I was getting back into video games in like 2012.
Yeah.
And I bought it. And even to this day, like, I have the Wii in my office, and I popped it in like a few years ago, and I was like, whoa, this is a good looking game.
Gorgeous game. Yeah, yo. And it's crazy. I thought I said to myself I was gonna see if I could mod my Switch. So I got the Switch up in the bedroom. I took that up there because I'm gonna start to put more games on that outside of anything else that I have. And the only reason I haven't done it yet, because I still like going online.
Right. You don't want the Nintendo ninjas to show up at your house.
To jump right. So I'm considering maybe getting a I got to do my research. I don't know if you can do it on the Switch Lite or not, but
not sure. I stay away from any modding when it comes to Switch, only because, like, I'm not joking. Like, they call them, I don't know if you heard it, they call them the Nintendo ninjas. People with black suits come to your house and knock on the door.
What?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of stories on YouTube. Go look it up. Type in Nintendo ninjas.
What?
They'd be like, yo, if you some people won't hack a Switch, but then they'll go on YouTube and like teach people how to do it too.
Yeah.
They'd be like, yo, they came in. They'd be like, yo, I thought it was a legend. They came to see me. They're like, who? They were like, the Nintendo ninjas. They said that people with black suits on came to my crib, knocked on the door, and they say, like, my name is Yazilla on Switch. Are you Yazilla on the Nintendo platform? Like they'll say the name of your,
What?
and then they'll be like, "Who are you?" And they'll be like, "Oh, okay." Like they'll send their lawyers or whoever they are.
Yo.
So that's the one reason. Like I'm like, I do emulation of anything older than 20 years ago. But when they're making because there's billions on the line. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's why I'd be like, hey, because they'll make it so you can't go online.
You're right. Yeah.
And they'll come see you.
And they'll come. All right. So
now it depends on what you're doing. I think that if a regular person hacks it, they might not come see you. But you gotta be low key.
I don't want to take. Yeah, I ain't even gonna take that chance. Nah, you're right. Because I read that they're real strict. Matter of fact, I think even when I was looking at one of the videos on how to mod it, the dude was like, "Yeah, you gotta be real sure you want to do this because they'll give you a lifetime ban." Yeah. That alone to me was like, "Nah, that's crazy.
Is it worth it?
Is it worth it? You know what I mean?"
Like in the future, if you try to get other like logins, like they'll know.
They'll know it's
out.
you. Yeah, and you're done. So I was like, that was one of the reasons why I'm like, nah, I'm good. So we'll rethink that. However, I did hear one of my arcade 1-up cabinets is hackable or moddable.
I would like to know because I want to get a cheap arcade 1-up jump and put all the Capcom games on it.